Morning guys, today I'm going to be vlogging. I have no makeup on or anything like that because today I'm meeting a bunch of other moms at our local park because they have splash pads, and so we're going to take all the babies and let them run around in water, and I was not going to wear makeup just to watch it wash off my face, and it was an excuse not to get ready this morning. So I'm gonna take Nicholas. I'll show you what he looks like because his bathing suit is super cute when he gets dressed. Right now he's eating breakfast, and then we're going to head, I'm gonna get him ready, and then we're gonna head to the park. Oh yeah, so I didn't finish talking about the park. So the park, it's like a huge park. They have a bunch of playgrounds, and they have splash pads, which is kind of like baby water parks. There's no sitting water, so you don't have to worry about your baby drowning, or it's not like a pool. Then they have things that squirt water at them and stuff like that. So we're gonna do that and do a picnic, and Nicholas is yelling at me because he wants to get out of his high chair. So I'm gonna go get him out and then hopefully get ready and then leave and be there on time. Go ahead. Yay! Splish splash! Alright, we just finished at the splash pad. It feels like we've been here for so long, but it's only been well, we got here at 11:10, and I guess it is 1:30, so it's been a long day. I do not have something on my face. Nicholas scratched me really bad the other day. He grabbed hold of my nose, so that's what this is. He's ready for a nap, so we're heading back to the house, and hopefully he'll go down, and then I can just get some normal stuff done, actually take a shower and clean the house a little bit. So we're gonna be on our way back to the house, and then that's about all we got planned so far. Alright, so we made it home, and I got a shower and did my makeup, so I feel nice and fresh, and I'm really glad that my camera is not that good because my skin is so dried out right now. So all of this, if you could see it, if you were next to me, you would just see patches of dry skin. And I even put lotion on, but my skin's just so dry. So even when I'm even when I do put moisturizer on, like, it just soaks it right up, and then it's like nothing is there anyways. So we're home, and I realized on my way back home that I actually have to go to the library later to print out some papers because I do not own a printer or a computer. And even though my phone could hook up to obviously a printer, but I don't have one. I don't have one at home, so we're gonna go to the library to print out some papers that need to be signed that my husband needs to send out, and then once Nicholas wakes up from his nap, because he's still napping. He's such a good boy. He's been asleep for about an hour now, which is really good. I'm really glad that he's sleeping well, which he normally does. Oh, I forgot to mention this in my pregnancy vlog. So I actually have really bad hip pain on my right side. So if anybody else that is going through that, I normally lay on my back and like pop my hips. I also go see a chiropractor. So I know that I shouldn't do it on my own, but it really hurts before I go back. So I normally just do it myself too. But also I realized that at night, when I'm sleeping, if I sleep with a pillow between my legs, like you can just use a normal pillow or you can get a knee pillow, and like I put it between my knees when I'm sleeping and it helps. Otherwise, like I'm in pain all the time with my hip, like especially when I'm getting up from a sitting position or if I'm like laying down, which I'm like pretty bad about, like still laying on my back, and I'll like almost lay on my stomach when I'm sleeping sometimes too. Like I'm like only like a little bit over 6 months, so you know my belly's not huge, like I mean it's as big, but I mean it's not like as big as, it's definitely gonna get bigger. Like most people, like when they see especially men, like when they see 6-month like pregnant women, they're like, oh, she's so huge, like she's gonna pop, and I'm like, nope, I can still see my toes, we got a way to go. So I remember just being like so uncomfortable and so huge with Nicholas, and I guess it didn't help that he was 10 pounds and I'd gained a lot of weight, but still like it was a lot. So I know that I still got a ways to go, so I'm sure my sleeping habits will change once I have to accommodate for the big belly. Also, I'm like, this baby's already kicking, like he's head down. When we went to the doctor, you know, I don't know if he can still like flip around or not and go head up instead of head down, but he's already head down, and he's like already putting pressure on my cervix when you like get that like shock of like pain where you're like, oh, what was that? Where it's not like really painful, but it's enough to like make you be like hold up a sec, that was a little different. Like he's already doing that, and I'm like, I'm not ready for you to be so huge. Oh my gosh, like it's just crazy how fast like pregnancy goes by. Or at least this one has been huge, but I didn't tell most of my family until we were already like 3 months in. I was like, actually I don't know, I was at least 2.5 months before we told like my husband's family. And my sister knew because I actually found that I was pregnant the week before my sister's wedding, and I like missed my period, and I just wanted to make sure because I didn't want to go to her wedding and like drink and stuff and be pregnant, and I was like, I'm not gonna be that person. Sorry if my camera's like shaky and stuff. I'm holding it and like my arms are like shaky, so I keep doing this. So sorry if I make anybody motion sickness. I'm trying to switch arms as much as I can, so I'm not like killing anybody with my shakiness. So I'm probably not going to get to clean today as much as I want. 1, I'm tired, so I'm going to use as an excuse. And 2, I got a few more errands to run before I can just sit and relax. I was going to do a video of what I was going to make for dinner tonight, but I forgot to thaw out my chicken, and it's like a huge pack of chicken, so I don't think that it will thaw in time for me to put it in my crock pot and for it to cook, so I'll have to do that another day. Well, alright, so I'm gonna go for now and wait for Nicholas to wake up from his nap, and then we'll head to the library. So I actually want to tell you guys how the splash pad went for any moms that are like wanting to take their kids to do those kinds of things. So Nicholas, I would just react, they would probably react the same way that they react to the bathtub, because that was pretty much what Nicholas did. He hates water being poured over his head. Like he's fine, like I've taken showers with him and he's okay with that, but it's like he just doesn't like it. He just does not like like buckets of things being like poured on his head and stuff. So he stayed away from that for the most part. He did not like any of those things, but they had a few, which if you'll see and you saw in the video, like a few things were like gentler that he really loved and like weren't splashing on his face like pellets. So he stayed mostly near those for the whole time. And like towards the end, like he's like on a nap schedule, like real, like he likes to take a nap at a certain time. So we were only there for like an hour and a half before he kind of got like done and was like, I need to go home and sleep. So most of the time after he played for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes I want to say he played, and then I had all the other moms showed up and we kind of ate lunch, which was awesome because Nicholas ate a lot and he seemed really happy and full. And then he played for a little bit longer and then he was like, I'm done, I need to go and take a nap. So I ended up like carrying him around for a good 15 minutes before I was like, all right, we're heading back home, and then we left. So any other moms that are wanting to go to splash pads, like I said, I would just go with like what they do in the tub. If they are crazy in the tub, then they'll probably love the splash pads. Though we had a few moms that like where they had taken their babies there before and they hated it, and then they loved it. And they were all around the same age, from like 1 to 2 and younger. So there's a little example just in case that's what you're wanting to do, especially during the summer when it's getting hot. I live in Florida, so it's pretty much already summer here. It's like 85, 87 degrees, almost 90. So it's like summer here already, where everybody else is still dealing with the cold. So yeah. Nicholas just woke up from his nap. So I'm gonna get him some pants and then we'll go to the library and get our errands done. Right now he's sorting through some papers that I threw out of the diaper bag earlier. What you got? What you got? You gonna give them your bottle? Say it's all done, I need a new one. I'm stuck in this bed and I'm helpless. Well, made it all the way to the library to find out that it closes at 5. I guess I should have checked before we left the house, but I thought it would close at like 6 or something. It's actually like 5:08, so I had to stop and get gas, but I doubt that would have made much of a difference because the gas station was pretty close. So I guess I'll give you an update on those snacks that I bought the other day. So if you didn't watch the vlog, I bought some of those Plum Organics, like they're like Nutri-Grain bars. They're tiny. The texture of the bars is actually a lot harder than like what a Nutri-Grain bar is, and so they're actually really crumbly. So if like Nicholas isn't that interested in eating it, he'll just crumble it up and make a mess. So he really likes them, and I like that they're a better choice. And if he's like really hungry, like he'll eat it all and there'll be no mess. But if he's the slightest bit like just wanting to play with it, then he knows I'm talking about him, then he'll just like crumble it and like make messes with it. So it might be a snack that's better for older kids, even though they're pretty tiny. They're like this big. They're not like, I mean like this, okay, this is my face. We'll use this as like a measurement. They're like pretty tiny. So I want to say that it'd be better for older kids. Maybe if like he was just maybe 2 months older, it would be better. So that's my opinion on those bars. I'm gonna go head home now and hopefully put something together for dinner so I can feed my husband, who probably won't be home for another 2 hours or so, depending on how late he ends up working tonight. So I keep looking at the clock, that's what I'm looking at. And Nicholas hates being in his car seat. He has figured out a way to just he just kicks his shoes off. He like, every time we get in the car, within 5 seconds, he takes his shoes off. And I don't know if like maybe the shoes are just a little too big, or maybe if I need to get laces, because then maybe he won't be able to take them off as easily, because right now most of his stuff is Velcro. Let me see, did he take them off? I can't tell. Normally he throws them straight to the side. Like he'll just, each shoe he'll unvelcro and just toss it to where it like lands on the armrest next to him. So that's that. Time to drive home now. Alright, so we made it home. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here and just spend some quality time with my boy. I actually cut his hair by myself. I cut his dad's hair, so I didn't think it would be too different, but I was so nervous, and I just cut his bangs because he was getting like boogers in it and everything like that, so we ended up cutting his hair. And it actually turned out really cute, and it's not that horrible. I did save the hair and regretted doing it afterward just because it was his first haircut, but I only did cut the front. He still has all his pretty curls in the back, so we have that. But like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog and just spend some time with Nicholas and have a good night. So see you guys next time. If you like this video, then like. If you have any questions or want to leave a comment, then leave a comment. And see you guys next time. Bye.